Hunters and Dragons, two of DreamWorks' greatest masterpieces.
Oh, how good would it have been if they actually did a crossover?
Maybe they did. Or at least they might be part of the same world. The world of DreamWorks Animation.
Lots of animation companies tend to put Easter eggs from their other shows in their latest works. Like Disney does with their movies, so does DreamWorks. But that doesn't mean they're just there to give the audience a bit of a smile.
When it comes to the world of animation, everything is planned out to the dot. And I mean everything, even from the tiniest pattern on the tiniest pot. It is all thought through very carefully. Being that Dragons and TrollHunters are both produced by the same production house, there is a very good chance that they may be part of the same world.
Or not. But how do we know for sure?
Well, firstly, in countless of episodes of TrollHunters, there are many historical artifacts with long ships, Viking mugs, and helmets, all of which bear striking resemblance to the How to Train Your Dragon world.
If they're both from the same world, then this ship could have belonged to Burke, and this mug could have belonged to Astrid,
and this helmet could have been Stoics or Hiccups.
So let's just say that they are. What other examples do we have to confirm this theory?
Well, if you think about it, in the Tales of Arcadia series, we've actually seen dragons before. Even though they were troll dragons, the one that attacked Jim, or I say it's a dragon.
Yeah, me too.
Even in the movie, they said there was a troll dragon, the talking Chinese dragon. And if they had those ones, then it's very plausible that normal dragons can live in the Arcadia universe.
Actually, another thing that bears striking resemblance is that of Troll Market's Heartstone. The mystical glowing rocks that are set deep beneath the Earth's surface look exactly like the same gems in the hidden world.
And who knows how big the hidden world is underneath? Maybe the trolls have used the gyrosphere to get to the dragons before.
Or maybe in the past they might have lived together in the same land. The trolls did say they migrated from the north of Europe to America when the Mayflower sailed there.
Before that, they could have been living anywhere in the north of Europe, including the land of the Vikings.
Yeah, DreamWorks knew what they were doing. If they did live with the Vikings at some point, then that would so explain how they knew how to play Maces and Talons.
Maces and Talons was the game that Vigo showed Hiccup back in Race to the Edge.
Trolls, who knows, maybe even Blinky himself, may have watched them do it, learned how to play, maybe even took a set home themselves.
I guess that would explain why they had it in TrollHunters and Blinky was playing it. And if they lived in the same area, who knows, maybe they even crossed paths.
Isn't it funny in How to Train Your Dragon how much they mention and bring up trolls?
Oh, son of a half-troll rat-eating!
Trolls, demon toads.
And what was it that Hiccup said at the start of the movie?
Parents believe a hideous name will frighten off gnomes and trolls.
Gnomes and trolls and trolls and gnomes?
Wait a second, what was it that Gobber said?
Fools exist. They steal your socks, but only the left ones. What's for that?
And guess what? One of the trolls' favorite things to eat was stinky socks. The smellier, the better.
And Gobber only has his left foot, so if his left socks are the only ones that are missing, that would make a whole lot of sense. And just before that, Stoic said that he took Hiccup fishing and he goes hunting for trolls. So does that mean Hiccup was the first troll hunter?
But let's not ignore the elephant in the room. In the first episode of TrollHunters, on Jim's computer screen, there's a picture of Toothless.
But wait, if there's a picture of Toothless, does that debunk the theory that dragons and Arcadia live in the same world? Is it just the How to Train Your Dragon movie that exists?
Yes, it could, but if you think about it, it could actually prove it exists even more. If they really were the same world, then everything about the How to Train Your Dragon universe would exist in the TrollHunters world.
That would mean that the Book of Dragons would be a historical artifact and legends and stories will be based around Hiccup and the dragons. The movie could be an inspiration of the legend.
Yeah, kind of like the Loch Ness Monster is to us. We all have a roundabout idea of what she or he looks like, but we've never actually seen it.
So Toothless might have just been an inspiration based on historical evidence. So it still works. Personally, I think there's just too much evidence to support this theory that both of these worlds, How to Train Your Dragon and TrollHunters, are indeed the same universe. Maybe I'm just too much of a devout fan to both of these, but I honestly hope it is.
Too bad they never did a crossover episode. That would have been epic. I was kind of like rooting for it while watching the TrollHunters series, but...
Well, don't give me the excuse that it's impossible because it was 2 different times. They had the time travel theory in Wizards, so it was definitely plausible. I was actually thinking they were going to do 1 episode based in the How to Train Your Dragon universe. Could you imagine if Jim was a descendant of Hiccup? How awesome that would have been.
So what do you think? Are there any clues we may have missed?
If they ever did a crossover, what would you want to happen? Would they fight each other or would they work together?
So let us know down in the comments. Until then, we'll see you in our next video.
Bye! Trolls exist! They steal your socks. But what are the left ones?
What's that?